How are you doing today? Oh, I think Paul put the camera up a little high. I'm like down low, and the camera's like way up here. I think he forgot how short I am. Paul's not here today, guys. He is driving back from Portland. So who all is here today? Let's see who's here to hang out with me and who's here to hang out with Paul, because Paul's not here. Oh, there he is. You got this, baby. I love you. Aww. Hi, Jenny. How are you doing? Aw, thank you for reminding people to hit that thumbs up. I appreciate it. Hi, Kathleen. Can everybody hear me? Or am I just talking like into the void because I didn't know how to turn on my sound? And Lee's here with all the delicious, yummy snacks and drinks. Kupakai has claimed the marshmallows. She says it's her. It's hers. All of it's hers. Melina Smith. Hi everyone. Great news. I managed to recover my original YouTube account. Took me about a week to figure that out. Oh my goodness. I've only ever had the one YouTube account, and it's this one. Paul started it. I don't know my username and password. I don't know any of that. Oh, Lee, good luck getting them back from her. I think she's already got them all. And she was not feeling good yesterday, so I think we should let her have all the marshmallows today. Miss Maya, hello, how are you? I'm hoping that everybody has got or is kind of getting their diamonds in the rough prize packs. I'm hoping they're all starting to show up. Hello, Linda, how are you today? Courtney Kaufman, hi, friend. I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever. I've been so busy with like catching up on house stuff. Just house stuff. Hi, Carol. Happy little drills. Welcome, Tanis. Oh, it's so nice when I come in and I see people that were here for the event and they stayed. Are you sick again, unfortunately? A little cold or like the flu? What's going on with you? Hi, Jamie. It was nice talking to you the other night. Fancy Melanie, hello. How are you? Man, ever since you mentioned Canada, I like really want to go up there now and come visit. I want to. Hello, Cat J Bell. Yeah, no, Paul. He had to get his climbing certification. So he actually had to go up to Portland and take a class and then climb up a tower, which he has done, and he has a lot of experience in it. But he, about 5 days ago, twisted his ankle. He didn't do like a little twist. He twisted it. It swelled up really big and turned all kinds of funny colors. And it's almost like a firefighter. He has to have like all this gear and everything on him. For anybody that is a part of my membership, we vlogged him with like a whole bunch of his gear on and his hard hat and everything. So his ankle the swelling has gone down quite a bit, but it's still got some colors to it. So let me tell you, today I did not diamond paint. I've been busy all day, desperately trying to keep my mind off the fact that it's pouring down rain up in Portland, and he has to climb up this huge tower on an ankle that is not completely healed. So let me tell you a little bit about my day. So Paul and I like cleaned the house the other day, but while he was gone, I did like my real spring cleaning. I got out all of our winter clothes, got those all packed up and put away. I took out my summer clothes, and Paul, lovely man that he will do laundry. Love that about him. But his idea of putting the clothes away is just filling a drawer full of clothes until it's too full, and then putting more clothes into the next drawer until that's full. There's no like underwear drawer or sock drawer. And so I put labels on all my drawers for him, which I hope that he will appreciate. And then we bought new couches that are coming. And so I like went through the whole entire house and created a huge trash pile. I moved some furniture around. So yeah, my day has been very, very busy, but he is on his way home. He's safe. Yay. You guys can't hear me. Thank goodness. Hi, Kitty Wildman. I love that. Hola, Rich, my friend. Hello, Mama be drilling. I like that. What's happening? I don't know what's happening, Tammy. Hi, Melanie. Melanie's husband is out of town too, but her husband's bringing her home presents. A very cool present. I don't know why my husband didn't bring me home as cool of a present as Melanie's husband is bringing her. Queen of DP trivia. Yes, we know that. Hi, Christy. Oh, I like that. Hey, girl. Hey. It's just a little cold, but you've slept 12 hours today. I'm going to sleep 12 hours tomorrow. Hi, Judith. You've been doctoring a lot lately? Okay. You are now officially in your camping season. I love camping. Now you're tempting me even more, Melanie. Gabby's in the house. Hi, everyone. It was so good seeing you last week, Gabby. I know. Fancy Melanie, are you camping or glamping? Hi, Natalia. Hi. You saw my trash? Yeah, so we have the couches out in the living room or out in the garage right now, the old ones. And so the living room is free. And I worked my butt off today. So I created a nice trash pile. And when I say trash pile, I mean just I'm not one of those people that likes to have a lot of stuff, which is why I give away so much of my diamond painting paraphernalia. I don't feel comfortable having a lot of things. So my trash pile is movies that we now have on Vudu, books that I've gotten, clothes, just tons of stuff. Hi, Eve. It does feel good. Well, it kind of feels good. My body's a little sore. I'm a little sore, guys. Welcome, Cynthia. So I got some friend mail. Glamping. She's glamping. Hi, Amy. How are you doing? I got cool friend mail from Chocolate Diamonds. And she bought me, I can't find that. There you go. She bought me this cup. And it's the coolest cup ever. Hi, Shay. You guys want to see a magic trick? Do you want to see a magic trick? Hi, Cat. Look at this. Shay Butts. What about Shay Butts? Hi, Lee in the Noah. Yes. So check out my magic trick. This is the coolest cup ever. Look. Oh, Shea Butter. Shea Butter. Yes, because her bestie is butter. And magic. I can't remember. Shay, your bestie, butter what? Something butter. She was a YouTuber, but she was before my time. Now watch this. And it just stops. The lights just go off when it's empty. Oops. That is like the coolest cup. It's like magic. You can call me butter. Yes, thank you. I knew it was butter something. You'll have to forgive me. Like I said, I've had a day. So she sent me that. And so I realized that I've bought Pez dispensers for a ton of people, but I've never actually owned a Pez dispenser myself. And these things are surprisingly difficult. I couldn't figure out how to fill it. And then I don't know if it's because of my Bucky's teeth or what, because I'm assuming you're supposed to pull the head back, right? And then the candy comes out. And it's just a gut. But I have a really hard time getting it with my teeth. Ooh, I'm not going to put it in the dishwasher. I'm scared to put it in the dishwasher because it got batteries in it. I'm scared of being electrocuted. I've been electrocuted bad once. Shea butter. Well, that used to be her nickname, Jenny. The Shea Butter Show. Butter my Shea. Oh, you're not supposed to use your teeth? I thought you were supposed to try to like rip out the Pez dispenser's neck. You pull it out. Like I said, I've bought them for many people, but I've never actually had one myself, and it was a struggle to fill it, and I guess I didn't know how to eat the candy out of it also. Yeah, I thought you were supposed to like pull it and then like try to rip out its neck. Okay, who here who here pulls out the Pez with their teeth? Take the Pez away from me. I'm gonna rip its throat out. And who uses their teeth? You're still trying to get your fall semester with financial aid set up and your class to have. Yeah, setting up those college classes is not easy. No biting. Yes, I bite. Yes. Wait, Rich, how did we go from cute aggression to just violence? How? I guess I've crossed over from cute aggression to just violence. I'm just violent now. You did when you were a kid, but the last time you had Pez, he was probably a preteen. This is the first time I've ever had Pez. Hi, Nicole. How are you doing? That was straight up zombie movies. Okay, so I guess I'm a weirdo who's the only one that thought I was supposed to like rip the out of their neck holes. Okay. I don't know where I got that that's how you're supposed to eat it. Hi, Brandy. How are you doing? We missed you on Friday. So, Chocolate Diamond sent me a beautiful card. It just says, a little something to say thank you for being you, for helping others, for being accepting, for not judging, and for listening, for all you do, seen and unseen. Oh, so sweet. And then I got more presents, and I don't know how to do this. And after the Pez incident just now, I'm kind of scared to try to do this. She got me something called a Lumi. And it looks like it's rubber bands. And I get to create a Care Bear with them. Has anybody done these? It's got 310 pieces. And it even comes with like a cool little yeah, I'll pull this out. It comes with like a cool holder for them and everything. Hi, Robin. I don't know if anybody's ever done these, but it's got this. And I tried reading the instructions. I don't know if I get it. So I'm hoping somebody has done this, and if I like run into issues, I can call them and be like, help. But they come with cool little containers to put them in when they're done. No, I've never done a rainbow loom. I haven't. Looming sounds dangerous. It probably does. You saw bracelets made from them? Yeah. And it comes with stickers. I don't know if these are stickers or like little plastic pieces. And it comes with these sharp instruments. But look, it's got little stickers. I'm digging this one. Oh, got it backwards. Look at those. Good vibes. And these, I'm supposed to build it like in here. I know. I was thinking about filming me attempting this for the very first time. Mostly just to give everybody a nice giggle at watching me completely screw this up. I had figured that would be very entertaining, just watching me say, oops, that's not the way to go. That's not how I'm supposed to do it. Oh my goodness. Well, Nicole is in the house. Did you guys see her drops on Friday? She dropped a real fairy. Everybody knows that I love fairies, but the problem I have with a lot of artists is usually the fairy wings are kind of small, or they're like closed in fairy wings. And this is a fairy with the wings like open and out the back. It is not just her face, it is a full body. And the colors are my favorite colors, oranges and pinks and reds. It is fire. I got my very first, like, I was on it. I had 3 alarms set to make sure that I actually got it on drop. So it was my very first time that I was like all over a drop for Bella Art Day Nicole. I'm hoping that they sold out. Everybody's saying hello to Paul. I'm hoping that he is driving safe while watching. Be safe, baby. Aw. Oh, the cutie hugs. Yes. He was in the class all day, but yesterday he drove up there. And we're kind of needy. I don't know if anybody knows, but when I like went to the retreat, everybody kind of got a giggle because I had to call Paul every hour upon the hour because we don't deal well, like being apart from each other. And he's going to the coast for a week next month. So look at all these instructions. They look hard. So far, it looks like Shay's the only one that has done one. So can I call you if I get confused? Yes, be safe, baby. Mama Bidrilla says, hey, dear helpers. It is a pre-order so they can order enough kits for everyone. Oh, nice. Yes. Paul, hands on the wheel, wishing you safe travels and no big fear. Baby, I told you, pull off of the freeway and just have a nice sit-down dinner. Wait for traffic to free up and then come home. Goose? Yes. That's what I think that he should do. You stretch the rubber band from one peg to another. You're welcome. I don't follow instructions very well, as Melanie can attest to. Like, I know how to crochet, but then when I had to do more than just make my straight lines and stuff, it was like, I don't know. I think I made her just a little bit frustrated because I half listen. I'm like, I got this. And then I'm like, help, I don't got this. I'm confused and lost. Stretch the rubber band. There isn't pegs. I don't see any pegs. You're confusing me. The strawberry shortcake behind me turned out great. Oh, yes, it did. My dreamer's design, I really liked it. And it has this monkey, which was really cute. Ooh, I got a diamond painting in the mail today. I got my very first Margaret Morales in the mail. I got that cool new one that was released not this Saturday, but the Saturday before. The loom animals look really cute. Yes. It's like weaving a coaster only with rubber bands. I don't know. I've never done like looms or anything like that before. I crochet, I sew, and I bake, and I diamond paint, and I like to do paint by numbers. But yeah, that's about it. I don't knit because I don't have the patience for it. Because if I drop a stitch, I always end up like losing the whole thing. Whereas with crocheting, if you like drop a small stitch, it's not that big of a deal. I know, right? I don't want him hangry when he gets home. Although it's a long trip. So with where he's leaving, he's probably not going to get home until like 10 or 11 tonight because he is not a traffic weaver. I am a traffic weaver. I drive him crazy. I am one of those people that is just like going and I will just like all through it. and I drive him absolutely nuts. He hates people that do that. And it's so funny too, because then when he complains about it, he I'm always like, oh, so they drive like me, baby? And he's like, yes. It sounds easy enough. So Melanie bought us the little crocheting stuffed animals. What are they called? Oh, I forgot. I need to finish mine. I do, but I haven't been doing much of anything really except for cleaning. That's a great way to get a ticket. Hey, I didn't say I speed. I just zoom through traffic because you always have, a couple people are going like 70 and then you have people that are going 60. And yes, wobbles. Thank you. And I don't like that. Because I'm one of those people, I don't need to have cruise control. If I'm going to go 70, I can like hold actual 70. I don't go from 70 to 62 to 87. I just go 70. How is Christina doing? We were doing a little bit of show and tell, showing off all my cool stuff. And then Chocolate Diamonds isn't here today. Also, so I unboxed the Dragon Seasons and I was super excited about it. And I don't know if you guys are on the Facebook group for Enablers Outpost, but Enablers Outpost is looking to do, and this is not a for sure like cemented size. They are looking at possibly doing a 60 by 120 MAKC dragon, and it is just one beautiful pink dragon that like the whole body length is down it. And so she is taking sponsors. So what sponsors is because she wants to have it hand charted, and hand charting costs quite a bit of money up front. So you can sponsor it and that will help pay for the hand charting. And then she's looking to get a whole bunch of special drills in it. And then what happens is once it's like set to go into motion, if the sponsorship costs you $40 and the kit costs $70, then you'll owe 30 plus shipping when it actually drops. So I sponsored that because I was freaking out. It is awesome, right? So I'm thinking probably Brittany from Brittany and Robin. Probably sponsored also because I know Brittany's really into the dragons. Who's that gorgeous lady? Hee hee. Strawberry Shortcake. Her name is Strawberry Shortcake. Oh, it's Crashley. It's Crashley. Oh. And while we're here, for anybody that is planning on coming to the West Coast Bling Bash, we have. Oh, thanks, Keaton. We have two sponsors. Two sponsors. This is not going to be like we're not going to have what I would call swag, but we are going to have a couple of prizes. And I wanted to make sure that everybody had a small like trinket to take home, kind of to remember it by, a little keepsake. And so I reached out to Bella Art de Nicole and was talking with her, and she has decided to give you guys a cool little keepsake. So yeah, we're doing a little bit of keepsakes, some gifts, some prizes. Well, some prizes, but not swag. I don't want to call it swag. Huh? Sarah Ann Creations? How are you doing? Christina says she will be there my first retreat. So we are filled up right now, but it is a year in advance. So even if it's filled up, you guys can still sign up at any time to be on the wait list, as we get closer to the date and you're like, okay, so I can afford this and I can get the time off so I can actually make this. because from what I've been understand about retreats is usually quite a few of the spots. People have something come up and they can't go. So we do always want to make sure that we have, some people that are ready to go. So I'm hoping that wait list, we've got 2 people on the wait list right now. You'd like to sign up to be on a video chat during what? Crashley, you're always welcome. What do you want to? Oh, during the retreat? Okay. Now I got you. Kathleen is also going to be there first. I know. I'm really excited. I'm kind of hoping, because our closest retreats are in Texas. All of the retreats are Midwest or East Coast. So this one is a little bit more of a fancy retreat. We're not having like the swag or anything, because where we're actually having it is going to be kind of swaggy. And instead of concentrating on swag per se, we're concentrating more on experience with friendship outside of diamond painting. So we're definitely going to be diamond painting, but we've also got a pool, an indoor pool. So everybody's going to be able to hang out with each other in the hot tub and swimming, with it all being indoors. We got bingo. So anybody that wants to do the bingo, I figured we could all go to the game together. I'm trying to get like one table for all of us, so that can be like something that we really enjoy together. And that way, when one of us is on, we can all get excited for each other. And there's spas and wine tasting. And so while we are going to be diamond painting, I like it when people can find a friendship beyond diamond painting. That way, if for some reason you pick up another hobby or something, you don't feel like you're no longer a part of the community, because you've made friends where you find stuff that is outside of diamond painting, where you guys can bond over and maybe make some lifelong friends. Because I know I have made some lifelong friends, and I would love to see other people do that. Oh, that's okay, Melina. Yes, someone better call her. Someone better call her. Saul Goodman. No, I don't want to think that any of us is going to need to call Saul, Crashley. Please, nobody have the need to call Saul at the retreat. You need a retreat in Idaho. They can see your potatoes. Kaden, I'm not that far from Idaho. From Boise, it's like 12 hours. That's what I said. Yeah. So that's what we've got. We're 12 hours from Idaho, Nevada, Northern Arizona, Southern California, Northern Washington, from all over, Montana. But if this goes really well, then I'm thinking I might do a more, and I don't mean to offend Marissa. I just can't think of a better word right now. But I'm thinking of more like a no frills. That's not what the name would be or anything like that, but one that is a little bit more affordable, and maybe having that down either in Northern California or up closer to like Portland area in Oregon, or maybe right across the border into Washington, and doing one that is not quite as expensive. Although I think we did pretty good on the price, considering how nice the resort is, the event hall. A Bloody Mary bar? Stop making it sound so fun. I'm sorry, Crashley. Yes, it's a swanky. I'm hoping. I know, the bingo. Because I'm pretty sure most diamond painters probably love bingo also. Because, I mean, diamond painting, daubing. We just like this motion. Eve, would you stop being my friend if I started pottery? As long as you figure out a way to make something diamond painting with the pottery. Jamie says she's made some amazing friends from the retreat. Christy says, hi, Crashley. Yes, exactly. Well, some people do. You kind of lose. Some people lose like the diamond painting for like a little while, where they'll stop wanting to do it for a year or so. And I just feel like friendships nowadays, it is so hard to have a long lasting friendship that is not just because you guys have a lot in common or because you guys have a shared interest, but just like a true, like soul deep, um, you can fight and make up and just that really core friendship like you used to have when you were, younger. Eve says it takes a lot for her to stop being somebody's friend. So yeah, she'll still be your pal. You live in Blackfoot and it's 3 hours from Boise. So see, Kaden, you're not too far. You need a southeast 1 year for us travel chickens. So I think that Brittany and Robin were thinking about doing one in later 2026 or 2027. Over where they are, which is South Carolina. Yes, a budget friendly retreat. Thank you, Lee. But you can't if it's outside of California. Yeah. Well, I'm thinking maybe Northern California or something. Like I said, a more budget conscious one. You're new here. Can I tell you how to diamond paint? Mm-hmm. 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 Just like that. Daubing. I know. Cadence got so many pens. It's ridiculous. Eve, I love that. Oh my goodness. Eve has got us covered. If we lose our pens or anything like that, all we need is a rock, a stick, and some chewed up bubble gum, and we have our diamond painting pen. That's how we do it. Oh my goodness. Sarah Ann was gonna say something inappropriate. Okay, I double dare you, because that's just funny. Yeah. You picked up 2 of Crashley's pen drops today. Yes, Crashley dropped some pens. You never had good friendships growing up. Most of your friends has stabbed you in the back. I wouldn't say I've had any of my friends stab me in the back, but I will say that life happened and you would stop having as much in common. And without those commonalities, the friendship would slowly die. And so that's what I'm kind of trying to create friends that where that won't happen, to where even if you don't have commonalities, you just love each other so much that that's okay. You will still just make time for each other. Oh, the pins are sold. Are you sold out, Crashley? Kaden says he only has 75 pins. I don't buy that. I don't buy that at all. Oh, Eve says, thank you for the goodie bag. Is she able to eat that candy, Eve? Family Circus did. The others have one left. You got Family Circus. You have the canvas. Oh, gotcha. All right. Yeah. So you're being 1000% honest. Okay. So you have 75 pins, Kaden, but how many do you currently have with a turner? Because let me tell you, pins used to be not a problem for me because I like them so chunky. That I need a chunky blank. So pins were like, oh, we're all good. Except for now, Diamond Pen Pal is dropping blanks. And Diamond Pen Pal like says normal size blanks and chunky blanks, which makes it really, really easy for me to be able to shoot, just like know which blanks work for me. So now I have a problem with buying blanks. Whereas before it was like, oh, I can't tell what size this is, so it's easy to pass it off. No. Yes, Lee Wood. King's Path has not sold out. Okay. You're ordering that one after Ditzy's live, Crashley. What if she sold out? What if it's the last one, Jenny? What if you got to get it now, now, now? Or you're going to lose out forever? I don't know about that. I don't know. So when I did my diamonds in the rough, ooh, you don't know how to pick the next lot of designs to drop. Just let me help you, Crashley. I'll call you after the live. We'll go through. Yeah. With the pin blanks. So they have like 7/8 and 5/8 or something like that. And then my blanks need to be at least an inch. Nope, inch. Um, and so now that they are dropping those 1 inch, so I had Troy. Troy made me a 2-inch blank, and I had a pin made out of it, and I love the size of that pin. And it was barely cut down at all. It is a 2-inch wide pen. There's a really fat cat on Diamond Art Club Amazon that you really want, but it's supposed to be, oh my goodness, I saw that. It was so cute. You see more blanks? Don't tell Crashley. I'm not going to tell Crashley who wrote that. Okay. I won't do that. No. So I got the cutest things. So because I always like put like a little grab bag in with the prizes. And I found, those necklaces that you like, it's got the little chalk candies and you like got to bite into them and it's got the little beads across it. Well, I found those necklaces, except for at the end of it, they had a huge paw print that was made in the chalk candy. Yes, I can show the difference. Hold on, Melina, let me grab it. Let me grab it. I'll be right back. I don't have my mic on. All right. So Kevin's DP makes some super chunkies. So here is a normal size pen. This is what most people want, the average. You ate it all except for the paw. What do you do with the paw? Here is the normal larger blank, not a chunky blank, but just the normal chunk blank. You can see right there the difference. Here is my 2-inch blank. See, that sucker's huge. Look at the size difference on those. I don't know how well you guys can see it. So yeah. You don't see where you can add a note to your order. Thanks, Kaden. You keep seeing so many different pink blanks you need. I know. I really Cross with Crashley says, girl, I know your name. I know what you're wanting. Crashley, I don't know if you're talking about me or Jenny. Yes, so that is the differences between them. And then I have my 1-inch, but I forgot to grab it. But yeah, this was my 2-inch blank. This thing is huge and it is so comfortable for my hands. I love it. And this one was, yeah, this is the special blank that was made for me by Troy. It's kind of, yeah, it's like the size of a palm placer is kind of like what I need, but I don't like the actual palm placer because that hurts my hand. So I like these. And then I like it when it has the ridges. This just sounds dirty. I like it when it has the ridges because then I can notch my fingers in here because I have really dry hands. So I'm constantly putting lotion on my hands, which makes them slippery. You sent me the Reagan tumbler, the one you messed up? Yes. Melanie says, hello, Crashley. Well, at least they've stopped calling you Trashly. That was good. Because that wasn't, oh my God, Mel, there you are. Girthy with ridges. It's like something else. Yeah. And then I don't want to tell you what everybody calls, because this is actually, I found this is my favorite pin turn. I'm having all of my pins turned like this now. I love these little bubblers. They're so comfortable because I can hold it like this. You forgot it was Tuesday, Melinda. That's okay. I don't know what it is about the year 2025, but I keep writing 1995. I'm not even starting with 20. For some reason, I keep going back to 1995. You're still Trasherly to me. Oh, you're gonna make her cry. No pens for you, Melanie. Crash, I think that you should lick all of Melanie's orders. Things that make you go, Yeah. I don't know. Does nobody else have like arthritis in their hands to where they like those thicker pens? And I like the heavier pens also because I have shaky hands, and I notice that the heavier they are, the less I shake. They make my hand like a little bit more steady. Crashley, so rude. Yeah, lick all of our orders. What, you nut? That was like ages ago. What was ages ago? I got lost. Uh-oh. I don't know. Only loves. Melanie now gets -1 Crashley kisses at the retreat. You like the chubby pins, but not that chubby. 1995. Oh, yes, it was ages ago. I don't know what it is. I think part of it might be because I had independence for a very short period of time before I got pregnant at 16. -1 means I miss you, right? And then, oh, Crashley, you're getting some orders up in here. Yay! And I'm kind of slowly reclaiming a little bit of my independence to where I'm not always like thinking about others and trying to take care of others and always putting others first. I'm slowly kind of working on selfish. And so, yeah, speaking of selfish, I got a hill I'm going to die on. And oh my goodness. What's that, guys?
Nothing. A little bit of nothing.
Are you stopped?
Yeah, I pulled over. Traffic was crazy. So I pulled over, grabbed a drink, thought I'd come on, say hello. And then I'm going to start driving again. My GPS shows I'll get home around 10 o'clock.
Did you stop and get something to eat?
Yeah, I ate while I was driving.
All right. What'd you eat?
Subway.
Is it a big fear stop?
No, not a big fear. I just needed a drink because I'm tired. I've been up since like 6 o'clock. Didn't sleep good because our hotel was right next to the I-205 in almost downtown Portland. So it was just noisy all night long.
$5 more than the regular size brandy. About $5 more.
What?
So 15 instead of 10 for the blanks. How did your ankle hold up?
It was good. A little sore. My knee held up, so I was good. The only thing I got really tired on was the rescue part of our training, where we got to rescue a 200-pound dummy and lower him down and hook him up and bring him down with us.
How do you do that? Do you
It's
carry them
not
down?
fun. Yeah, we're all linked up, and I've got a sternal or a chest hook, or not really a hook, but it's it's a circular connector. Then I connect one of our large, like 10,000 pound carabiners to it, and we link it up, and we use a 4-way pulley. It's a complicated mess, but I passed everything perfectly, so I'm good.
All right.
Tired.
Thank you, Christy. It's not always the self-care. A lot of it is compromise. I found that I compromised a lot in all of my relationships, but the compromise was basically, it's like, so I want it this way, somebody else wants it another way, and it was just always done the other person's way because it was just easier. I had too much stuff on my plate to even fight or argue about it. And it's silly. It's really silly things. I'm actually going to have a huge fight with Paul when he gets home about it. So there's this small thing. There's this tiny little thing, drives me nuts. It hurts my head and it gives me a headache when we're laying in the bed and I don't have like uh the big decorative pillows on the bed. So
Oh, I hate
instead,
those.
I'm hitting my head on the headboard and that gives me a headache. And Paul doesn't like the pillows. So I put the pillows on and Paul takes them off. And it's little things like that where it's always like I end up compromising these silly little things. I want him on, he doesn't. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But those tiny little things, I'm the one that's always like, oh, okay. And I was laying in bed today and I realized, you know what? I want the pillows on the bed. I'm going to put the pillows on the bed. And if Paul takes the pillow off of the bed, I'm going to smother him with one. I think that's fair. You're like 3 feet tall, just scoot down.
Yeah, I just read that. Melanie's
No matter
correct.
how far I scoot down, I'm still like hitting my head on the back of that darn headboard. I was
All right,
saying he
hey,
used his third
I'm
leg, but
gonna
realized you couldn't hear me say.
I'm gonna pop off so I can get back on the freeway. I am, I think, near Lebanon, Corvallis.
Uh,
So I'm getting back on the freeway. I'll see you
Completely.
as soon as I see you.
So you're gonna get home late, so we can wait until Saturday to fight about the pillows,
Fine, I'm ready. I'll be ready.
and then you can formulate some good arguments.
Yeah, I'll figure out something to argue about.
All
Some way
right.
to double down and make sure my way was the right way.
I'm gonna double
All
down
right.
this time too. Love you.
Love you. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Lily, oh my goodness. I love my friends. Always putting yourself last is not a compromise. Exactly. So it's like those little tiny things that I'm learning again. But anybody who has done where you worked a full-time job, you had the kids, and you were like taking care of everything, you're so tired. You don't want to fight over the silly things. It's just, you're too exhausted. And I find like I'm getting a little bit of my energy and a little bit of me enough back to maybe have it doesn't hurt to fight over the little things sometimes. Instead of just being like, it's not worth it. Sometimes it is worth it. And I'm going to die on the pillow hill. So you guys will have to ask me next week whether or not there's pillows on the bed. I kind of talked about this in my vlog also, the silly things that husbands and wives fight over. It is absolutely ridiculous. The itty bitty minor things that just drive you nuts. From the way they load the dishwasher to the way they fold a towel. What are some things that you guys have had in your relationship, like those tiny itty bitty minor things that just drive you a little bit crazy? How about a couple extra bed pillows on your side? We did try that. He kept taking them and hiding them. I found them in his office, stuffed in the back of a closet. I don't know why he has such an aversion to them, to the point where he takes them and hides them. Paul and I don't really ever fight. Not for reals. Your husband used to throw Q-tips down the toilet. Oh my goodness. Oh no. I bet there was a garbage can right next to the toilet too, huh, Maya? Robin, you have to fluff your pillows and get the side of your bed just right before your husband goes to bed. You sleep with 2, sometimes 3 pillows. He uses one nearly flat one. Now, I only need the pillows when I'm sitting in bed. When I go to sleep, I sleep on my stomach and I don't want any pillows underneath my head. And I have to scooch all the way to the bottom of the bed because I sleep on my stomach and I don't like my feet on the bed. I like my toes to hang off the end of the bed. Belching while you eat or prepare food. Oh, I know these things are so minor, but they drive you nuts, right? When you tell them where something is and you can't find it and you can literally walk over and pick it, mad also. Especially when it's like mayonnaise and you end up with 3 jars of mayonnaise in the fridge. 3 jars of mayonnaise in the fridge. Why? Because he couldn't find the open one. Your ex made a spitting sound through his teeth all the time. Ooh, I bet that made you twitchy. Oh my goodness, Christy, your ex-husband lit your decorative candles? Didn't he understand those are decorative? You can't light the decorative candles. I have a decorative chair that nobody's supposed to sit in my house. Melinda, he leaves Q-tips next to the sink when there's a trash can right underneath the cupboard. Oh my goodness. Paul leaves his Q-tips on his nightstand, and I constantly have to clean up the Q-tips because Sparta used to try to eat them. So they're like the big square pillows, 2 directly behind me and then 1 pillow. So I want the 2 big square pillows for when I'm sitting up in bed to lean against. And then I have 1 pillow that I actively use. And I don't put them like one on top of each other. It's just 2 right next to each other. Robin says, same at Sarah Ann. Your hubby has a habit of leaving his socks everywhere. So if they're not in the hamper, they don't get washed. Ooh, I'm guilty of that one, Carol. That is the one thing that I do that drives Paul up the wall. My feet are cold when I go to bed, so I crawl into bed with my socks on, but I can't sleep with my socks on. So while I'm underneath the bed, I take off my socks with my feet. And so we end up with 20 pairs of my socks at the bottom of the bed, and it drives him nuts. Miss Maya, you drive him nuts too. You throw your clothes on the floor instead of the hamper. You meant same. The defendant maid is late for everything. Oh, the defendant made us late for everything. He understood after you went off. I know it slowly just makes you twitch just a little bit more each day. Of course, these are also the things that you miss the most if you ever lose them in a bad way. They're too busy thinking about their junk to remember to do things or not do things. Is my junk still there today? Hi, Christine. How was your surgery? Obviously, it is good. I thought about texting you yesterday, but I wasn't sure exactly what surgery you were having, and I didn't want to wake you. And also, I was on a mad cleaning spree. For the very first time ever, I turned my phone into do not disturb. I put my phone in do not disturb because I just wanted to dig in deep and get this done while Paul was gone. Because Paul, left to his own devices, he's really helpful. But when you put me into the mix, suddenly he doesn't need to know what to do. So he'll be like, what do you want me to do next? What do you want me to do next? And I think he thinks it's helpful, but a lot of the times I spend so much time telling him, well, this is what I'm looking for you to do, that I probably could have done it faster myself. So he tries, which I appreciate. No offense, that sounds reasonable for those pillows. Paul needs to get over it. And I need to stop putting my socks underneath the blankets because it drives him mad. So I do it too. That's what I said, every couple. All of you guys do something that drives your significant other nuts, and they do something that drives you nuts. You're bad about piles of clothes because you like layers and you shed them throughout the day. Oh my goodness, I do that too. You do not miss the sound effects or the smells through the night. Oh no. Did his butt talk in its sleep? You're hurting, but not as bad as you thought it was on your left thumb. Uh-oh, are you right-handed, Christine? Anyone that feels like going on a mad cleaning spree is welcome to come over. Kathy will make sure to make something super yummy. Brandy is the same with her socks. I know. He does want the guidance, and I appreciate that he wants to help, but it definitely does slow it down. And, on top of that, I was worried about him all day. And so it was just like, you know what? He's out of town and he does a lot, and I'm just gonna dig in. I'm gonna get this all done. So I did everything except for actively take out my trash pile. It's raining, so your man does pretty much all of the cleaning. You're spoiled that way. So I used to do all of the cleaning except for the dishes. I've never done dishes with my hands. They dry and I get really bad hangnails and my hands hurt. And so Paul has always done the dishes since the day we got together. But I did all the rest of the chores. And then about 2 years ago, I went on strike. I was like, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it no more. Nobody appreciates it and I'm sick of it. So I stopped doing it, but now, and then I stopped doing it like completely, and Paul had to learn how to do these things. And then we moved into where we are doing things together now, which is amazing. I like it much better that way. So for the deep cleaning, that's where I kind of need them out of the way. Now, when we're just cleaning like on a Sunday or Saturday or Sunday, it's not that way. We just help each other, and it's actually one of my favorite things to do when we're cooking or cleaning together. It's like this beautiful, intimate dance. And it makes me feel so loved and it makes me feel so comforting. And I love doing that with him. And I especially like that through the marriage therapy and everything, we have found this beautiful, happy medium to where we are now coming together and doing this together, to where it wasn't all me and then it wasn't all him. And now we're sharing that load. And yeah, I have to say, it is like one of the most intimate experiences of my life doing it like that with him. In the words of a dear male friend, there is no such thing as Mr. Wonderful. If you're lucky, you find Mr. Chainable, and after a couple years, he becomes Mr. Okay. Well, I will tell you, while Paul and I definitely have had our issues with the marriage therapy, it's like if you love your significant other, like really love them, and you are just having those little annoyances, and then after so many years they become these big annoyances, with the marriage therapy, I mean, Paul and I seriously did not think we were going to make it. We thought the marriage was going to end. We had got together so young. We had grown so far apart. We were like strangers living underneath the same roof. But we still loved each other. That was just it. We weren't angry. We had no anger at each other. We just had gotten comfortable and we're kind of taking each other for granted. And now we're on the same page and we talk about things and we spend quality time together, not just like we're sitting on opposite ends of the house. So I definitely encourage the marriage therapy. It is a beautiful thing. Do we still have work to do? Yeah, but we're getting there. And we're definitely happier than we have been in years. Thank you, Brenda. Sorry, kind of went off on a tangent there. I don't know if you guys are so happy for me like mama, or if you guys are all flipping off your TVs. Stop bragging, woman. We know. Stop bragging. No. All right. I think I am going to find a little bit of time for diamond painting. If you guys haven't, please go and like the video, and Paul and I will both be here next Tuesday to visit with you all. Also, just so you guys know, if you're taking part of Mermaids and Magic, Rich's Whip and Chat is up. So you guys can get in there for getting one of those amazing prizes. Oh, I know you are, Mama. Thank you, Lily. Thank you, Lee. It was weird being here without Paul. We were kind of indifferent to each other, but we still loved each other. Yeah. Thank you, Melina. All right. I love you guys all so much. Thank you for hanging out with me on Tuesday. Bye, guys.